3 people. Who we got? Anybody I know? Four people. Hit the like button, please, guys. Hey, Dixon, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Pat Travellino, what's going on, brother? Yeah, it would be nice, but these people don't. They don't do that too often. We only got 6 people now, anyway. So 13 guys. Please hit the like button on the way in. I'd appreciate it, and tell me if you support Donald Trump. Why you support Donald Trump? If you do, Trump flooded like a wet napkin. What do you mean? I don't get it. What does that mean, unknown trader? Everything going good though, Pat? I hope so. Oh, fuck me. Shit. Hold on. All right, guys. Folded, driving. Oh, folded like a wet napkin. What do you mean with the Greenland thing? Yeah, I heard a little bit. I didn't hear too much of it. What happened exactly? If you just realized he can't do it? Oh, really, Pat? Don't say that, bro. Well, I'm glad. I'm happy for you. No world leader welcomed Trump as he landed in Davos. Well, I know, but the funny thing is, Dixon, is that these people really truly believe that he's loved all over the world, and they believe that world leaders like bow to him, like they respect him in a major way. You know, when in reality, he's the laughing stock of the fucking world. Even in his first term, anytime you'd wind up at some summit, you know, and there was other world leaders, they'd be, you know, laughing at him and pointing at him and shit. He's a joke. $17 people, guys, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate it very much. 34 people. All right. It's crazy. Sorry, guys, I'm sick. I've been sick for a while. It's crazy to watch his response when reporters ask him about the fake deal. Yeah, I have to. I have to because I actually put it on earlier, but I just wasn't taking in the information. I wasn't paying attention. You are ass face a laughing joke. You are ass face a laughing joke. Well said, Glenn. You don't have to introduce yourself as a Trump supporter. I can already tell by your English. Dementia, Don down on his knees. It's usually where he is, especially when Bubba's around. Oh, shit. 41 people. Everybody, please hit the like button. At least the anti-Trump people. Please hit the like button. Of course, they don't welcome him. They're corrupt and evil. Yeah, right. They're the corrupt and evil ones, right? Not the actual corrupt and evil guy, not the guy that has led a life of debauchery and disgustingness and fucking perversion and philandering and every fucking thing else. Not that guy. It's those other people. I feel sorry for you. Hell no, like. Feel sorry for you. Hell no, like. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, you guys could come in here. Honestly, MAGA could come in here and just not even say anything, like neutral. They could just talk about like the weather. And I could tell by their reading or I'm sorry, by their writing and their spelling and shit, if they're actually sorry, baby. Love you. If they're really Trump supporters or not. I could tell just by the way, just by their English. Let me tell you, Pat, and I truly believe this. The majority of all this is simply to distract from the Epstein files. Nothing more, nothing less. No, you don't. I guarantee you didn't respect Joe Biden. People don't risk their life to come to the U.S. because it's so bad, idiot. Who said it was bad, stupid ass? What the fuck are you even talking about? Read history and Trump is suddenly our saving grace. No, he's not. Just to you guys who are told this shit 24 hours a day. Not a chance. You're Y-O-U-R, a joke. You should not be on YouTube. Is that right? You shouldn't make fun of people if you can't spell your in the right, you know what I mean? Like spell it in the context you're saying it in. This guy's still crying that Trump supporters exist. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Trump supporters. That's what I'm doing. What do you mean? What would I do without you? I come on here and I make fun of you guys all day. It's fun. You know? Most don't know how to spell. Most Trump supporters, I assume you mean. Can these people actually put together a sentence? Rarely. Every now and then. My candidate won every swing state. So what? He only won by 2 million votes. And I mean, yeah, it's still a win, but I always have to point out that Joe Biden beat Trump by 7 million votes. So it's not the landslide you think it is. He won he got the popular vote this time. The Electoral College is nothing more than DEI, really. Yeah, that's another thing. Oh my God, tourism is down like crazy. Vegas is fucked. Vegas is just going to be a desert soon. Oh, I know. Too far gone. Trump is definitely losing his shit. He is. Today, he mistook Iceland for Greenland. About 2 times, I think, right? 2 times. He got them confused. Yeah. So what do the maggots in the chat think about Trump talking about Iceland now? They don't know. You know what I mean? They haven't been told. They haven't been handed their script yet. They got to wait for Hannity tonight or something. How would she have won any literal trigger? That's a stupid question. So, and remember something. And this just goes to show you how unpopular he is. First of all, he's only ever won against women. And if there's one thing this country has proven election after election, is they will not elect a woman as president. They'll elect a black man twice, but not a woman. In this racist ass country, they even elected a black man twice. But Trump lost to the only man he ran against, and he won against 2 women. And in the first election, he didn't even win the popular vote. And in the second election, the second one that he won, Kamala only had 107 days to present her case to the country. Trump had years. He was campaigning for years, the entire term, basically Biden's entire term almost. Okay, and he only beat her by 2 million votes. Sure he did. Tell me how. How did he cheat? I'm curious. Oh, wait. Sorry. I didn't put the right comment up. There you go. And you guys buying into or operating in the opposition section? What? Well, that's because I'm not the president, fuckface. What do you mean? It's like, well, yeah, he's the president. He can do stuff that we can't do. I mean, I could say the same thing to you, Glenn. He's done more than you have. But for the USA, I don't know. He's done a lot for Argentina, Russia, shit like that. Not a whole lot for us. And if I ask you to name some things, you'll say border and trans. And you don't even know how much more Biden has done than him. If you combine all 5 years he's been in office. Yeah, no, he didn't. Donald Trump is way more demented than Biden was. Tim Holman? Who is Tim Holman? Do you mean Tom Homan? What are you trying to spell, Mark? And I don't know that to be true, but if it is, it's 56 out of 4 million, right? All right, got it. Just wanted to check, get the numbers right. A liberal man is worse than a woman. Oh, really? So you don't like women either. What a surprise. You guys hate every fucking buddy. Polls said Kamala would win. What happened? Polls are wrong. Polls said Trump would win in 2020. What happened? Same question to you. Not like Trump. Not like Trump. Trump is confusing countries for other countries. Oh, no, he's not. Here, let's look at some things. This is Donald Trump being asked the same question twice in a row in a completely silent room.
Okay, please, in the back.
Try it again.
Okay, please, in the back.
Dana Marie McNichol, Fox News Channel. Mr. President, is there an expected time frame that detainees will spend here, days, weeks, months? And does that have anything to do with the immigration judges you just spoke about being trained and staffed here?
When you say, what was the first part of your question? Who?
Is there a specific time frame you expect the detainees to spend here? Days, weeks, months?
In Florida?
Yes, here at Alligator Alcatraz.
I'm going to spend a lot. Look, this is my home state. I love it. I love your government. I love all the people around. These are all friends of mine. They know them very well. I mean, I'm not surprised that they do so well. They're great people. Ron has been a friend of mine for a long time. I feel very comfortable in the state. I'll spend a lot of time here. I want to, for 4 years, I've got to be in Washington, and I'm okay with it because I love the White House. I even fix up the little Oval Office. I make it, it's like a diamond. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It wasn't maintained properly, I will tell you that. But even when it wasn't, it was still the Oval Office, so it meant a lot. But I'll spend as much time as I can here. My vacation is generally here because it's convenient. I live in Palm Beach. It's my home. And I have a very nice little place, nice little cottage to stay at, right? But we have a lot of fun, and I'm a big contributor to Florida, pay a lot of tax. And a lot of people move from New York, and I don't know what New York is going to do. A lot of people moved to Florida from New York, and it was for a lot of reasons, but one of them was taxes. The taxes are so high in New York, they're leaving. I don't know what New York's going to do about that, because some of the biggest wealthiest people and some of the people that pay the most taxes of any people anywhere in the world, for that matter, they're moving to Florida and other places. So we're going to have to help some of these states out, I think. But thank you very much. I'll be here as much as I can.
Yeah, the question was, how long are the detainees going to be held in Florida? That's just one video. I could show you a whole bunch more. He's just saying anything, nothing is making sense. No, and look at this guy. Liberal Trigger, I bet I'd rock you, bro. How much you want to bet? I guarantee I'd fuck you up. I'm just saying. It's my opinion. Secondly, you're wrong, because there was a UFC fighter that's on TikTok all the time, an enormous black guy. Anytime one of these hillbillies challenges any liberal to fight, he takes them up on it and they run away. You have no idea what you're talking about. Believe me. You got to remember, MAGA is just weakness masquerading as strength. You guys are the softest bitches on the planet. I mean, you follow another man. You call him daddy. You worship him like he's a god. You're the softest people ever. And you're the weakest because you're all followers. You're all followers. Trump admitted cheating on his taxes. That's how he beat Hillary. Trump won a primary. Kamala was appointed at the last minute and fucked over by Biden. America isn't sexist. Democrats suck at democracy. Well, Trump never admitted cheating on taxes. And if he did, that wouldn't be how he beat Hillary. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And please don't keep repeating it, bro. I don't care. Even if you're on my side, if you spam the chat like that, it's so fucking annoying. Anybody with a wrench, block the shit out of this guy if you want. Well, how do you know, since we never had Harris, dopey? What do you mean? How do you know? How do you know? Because I'm bald, poop face? Got it. I'm not fat, right? Like by any stretch of the imagination. I got a little bit of I'm 46, guys. Got a double chin and all that. I'm not fat at all in any way. I guarantee I'm in better shape physically than you are. No. First, if Trump or if Biden said this shit, you'd be losing your fucking mind. He wasn't just a politician. What do you mean? Why would he have to skirt around that answer? The question was, how long will the detainees be held in Florida? The question wasn't, what's your health care plan? Okay? That's not what he rambles incoherently. That's why he had to make up something called the weave. He had to act like he's deliberately doing that when he veers off from topic to topic and he never answers a fucking question. You see how brainwashed you guys are, that you see an obviously cognitively impaired individual, but because he's your guy, he's fine. He's just doing what politicians do. Why would call him names? God almighty, Michael. Why do they have to be hillbillies? There's the weakness. The weakness is the liberals because they have to call names and never let somebody prove a point. Yeah, go through the chat. Take a look at all the names I'm called damn near before I even start really talking. So I give it back to you. Whatever you guys give to me, I give it right back to you. You know what I mean? But yeah, sure. I mean, you worship the name caller in chief, this fucking fucktard who sits at a podium and fucking or stands at a podium and calls everybody fat. Meanwhile, he's morbidly obese, talks shit about people's accents, talks shit about people's appearances, every fucking thing else. Meanwhile, he's the goofiest looking clown-faced fucktard on planet Earth. He tweets constantly calling people names and everything else, and you guys love that shit. So please don't come here crying about name calling, you fucking baby. You can't fix stupid, but you could sell it a red hat. That's right, man. No, liberal trigger. He's just light years smarter than you, bro. You're not a bright guy at all. You know what I mean? You're not a bright guy at all. You think we give a fuck about Tim Walz? Honestly, do you really believe that? Even if we like them, we really don't give a fuck. See, we don't worship anyone like you guys do. We just vote for a motherfucker. That's it. We don't have posters of anyone. You guys have posters. You have hats, you have t-shirts, you have probably socks, boxers, or in your cases, panties with Trump's name and face on them. You call him daddy, for fuck's sake. You're gay for him. Oh yeah? Funny that they're sweeping every election. You know what I mean? And the Republicans are panicking because they know they have no chance of winning against Democrats in the midterms unless they cheat in a major way. That's why Trump called up Abbott in Texas and said, find me 5 more House seats. You don't even know what morbidity obese means. See what I'm saying, guy? It's morbidly obese, you stupid fuck. Yeah, I do. It means you're so obese, it's probably going to be the cause of your death, you fucking idiot. And he's morbidly obese. He's at the very least 300 fucking pounds, and he's 6'3". He's morbidly obese. Oh, yeah, I'm morbidly obese. Liberal trigger. Yeah, let's take a look at me here. Oh, my God. I'm fucking... Holy shit, look at the size of me. I'm enormous. How the fuck does a guy like me even breathe? You're a fucking idiot, you dope. Stupid fuck. Oh, no. I know you worship him, Michael. I could tell by the stuff you say. You're obsessed with the man. How's that? Tell me what bad actions I commit in life. Go ahead, tell me. I'll wait. You're definitely not fit. Yeah. Well, considering I do an extreme sport for multiple hours a fucking day, I think it's fair to say that I am. Hey, JGB, tell them, am I active by any chance? Am I usually regularly out in the sun doing an extreme sport? Go ahead, tell them. You got to tell them what it is. Just tell them. That's not what morbidly means. Jesus Christ, man. You guys don't know what morbidly means. The man golfs and runs circles around other 80-year-olds. Oh, other 80-year-olds? No, he doesn't. He golfs. That's it. Golf is not a sport. Golf is not real. It's not, you don't have to be an athlete to fucking play golf. You fucking dummy. He runs circles around the other 80-year-olds. Yeah. Okay. You got 2 chins. Do you want to, if I drop the link or something, you want to come on here and show yourself? Let's get a look at you. You guys are all pussies because none of you show your faces. You all have fake avatars and fake names, but you talk about people's appearances. Meanwhile, Aaron, if you even actually have a woman in your life, I guarantee you 5 minutes of me talking to her and I could fuck her. I guarantee it. On your best day, you'll never get as much pussy as I've gotten on my worst day. Guarantee it. No, it's not. Yeah, it's called Trump devotion syndrome. That's what you guys have. Yeah. You guys are obsessed with the man. You follow him blindly. You repeat him like a bunch of mindless robots. You say whatever he tells you to say. You literally know nothing. You literally know nothing. You're arrogant if you think stupid people only come from only one party. Look, you only come from only one party. Well said. No. There's stupid people on both sides, but not nearly as many. Guys, this is a fact. The stupidest states, the least educated state, I repeat this every fucking show. The least educated states in America are red states. The most well-educated states in America, in other words, people who have college degrees, high school diplomas, they get good scores on standardized testing and stuff like that, are the blue states. That's a fact. So, no, one party is without a doubt astoundingly dumber than the other one. Okay, yeah, you're right, Zigzag Moto Chopper. You're right. Poop face. Thanks, bro. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, it's funny that I'm really not overweight like that, huh? It's just in your imagination. Listen, you guys see whatever you want to see. We know that. That's why you look at an orange-faced fucking clown every day and you believe people take him seriously like you do. You ever traveled in a plane? Regularly, yes. Dude, he's richer than you. He's better looking than you. See what I mean? This is a guy. You're judging my looks and Donald Trump's looks. Are you sucking a cock right now, or do you wait till like later at night to do that? Just out of curiosity, Zigzag. He's richer than you. He's better looking than you. He's more successful than you. Everybody knows who he is. Nobody even knows who the fuck you are. Plenty of people do. Plenty of people. But he's the president, Zigzag. So to compare a regular person on YouTube to a president of the United States is got to be one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever heard of Trump supporters say or do. And by the way, he's rich because his dad handed him a fortune. Anything I have in life, I got it on my own blood, sweat, and tears. Donald Trump inherited $412 million from his fucking Klansman father. Okay, so please spare me, because guess what? He's all those things. By the way, better looking than me. Look, I'm not even saying I'm good looking. I'm saying Donald Trump looks horrible. He literally looks like a fucking circus clown. No, you don't. Shut up. No, you fucking don't. Oh, me or Trump? Yeah. It's true. I can't do it anymore. Chris could run rings around Trump. Of course. Watching you fail on YouTube is amazing. All your good donors are gone, and now you're failing in politics. Chris Archilla, thank you. I'll come back with a show for you. Yeah, I'm failing. In the last 36 hours, I've gotten about 40,000 views. Not even in the last 24 hours. You can go check that out, fuckface. But hey, wait for SoFlo to come back so you can, be in a chat with 4 people in it. I'll show you what the fuck I look like, motherfucker, way better than you. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I'm married, bitch. Then I could fuck your wife. That's what I'm saying. You're not listening to me? People like you ain't allowed in the new Greenland. You can have California. Wow, there's a new Greenland? For a man who calls others obsessed over a single man, seems to be constantly obsessing over the same man. Well, let me tell you how YouTube works, whatever the fuck your name is. I am a YouTuber, right? So in order to do YouTube, I have to pick a topic. So the topic is politics, specifically anti-Trump politics. Now, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to continue my job here on YouTube. So am I obsessed over the guy, or do I do this for a fucking living, you jackass? Oh, good one. You're super smart. Yeah. Yeah, do I, Dave? Dave, you look like you're about 113 years old. Are you sure you want to be stressed out over politics, stupid? So most of you are attracted to Trump. That's some weird stuff. Most MAGA people are, without a doubt. They are. They call him daddy. Look at this fucking fruit in here talking about how fucking attractive he is, how good looking he is. I mean, the guy's 80 fucking years old and paints himself orange every morning. And this fucking, we got to watch my language, is in here basically virtually blowing Donald Trump over the internet. Brandon Freeman, you're at a disadvantage here, brother, because certain people like JGB in here, and I think there's a couple of others that have wrenches. They've known me for years. I'm talking about this channel is 4.5 years old. They've been with me since the beginning. They know everything. They've seen my gorgeous, beautiful wife. They've seen the lifestyle I live. They've seen everything about me. And believe me, you would fucking cry if you saw it. Guys, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe. It's very, very, very important. Trump is a pedophile, without question. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pop. You probably do, because you see a guy like Trump and you think he's tough. What's your net worth? $80 billion. You look like my left and right ball. You spend a lot of time looking at your balls, huh? It's another odd MAGA habit, I guess. Yeah, that's what I do, Mark. Yeah. I don't like you motherfuckers. Do you understand that? I hate you. I think you're bad for America. So that's what I do. I come on here and I clown you and I make fools out of you. You know? And that's what I'll continue to do, because it's so easy to rage bait you fucking idiots. Another false accusation. False accusations is what made you guys fucking lose. If you haven't figured that out, you're such a dumb fuck. No, it's completely not true. There's no fault. Tell me what the false accusations were that made Kamala Harris lose. Go ahead. I'll wait. Well, considering that he is the leader of the free world, stupid, what would be a more important topic than talking about the leader of the free world? And by the way, this channel isn't totally based on Trump. If you look at this channel, it's got about 2,500 live streams. Maybe 200 of them are politics related. And I make a living off of those other shows, not off of this shit. Unless some of the classy, non-MAGA people, send a super chat here or there and try to help out, because, listen, I'm giving you great entertainment. Why not? And please hit the like button and subscribe. It's very, very important. I don't really push people to donate and shit on these shows, but it would be nice if you did, because every YouTuber has to make money to keep doing YouTube. And I'm fighting the good fight here, guys. We don't like you, Bungholio. Jesus Christ, Dave. You're 197 years old and you're talking like Beavis and Butthead. You still, at this point in your life, haven't had pussy, have you? Tell me the truth. Be honest. I know. You don't have to tell me. They won't. Donald Trump is trying to block the Epstein Files Transparency Act now, too. He doesn't want those files out there. Your parents should kick you out of the closet. Well, I live in a house with my wife, so try again. Show your butthole. See what I mean? You guys are, listen, it's no big deal. It's very inclusive over here. I have no problem with gay people, trans people, or anything else, but just don't front like you're something you're not. Well, who's racist? I mean, MAGA's racist, not me. Beta, yeah. Okay, I'm a beta. Again, you should find out more about me before you say shit like that. MAGA support a lying, whining, cheating, fraudulent, criminal, sexist, fascist, or racist, fascist, predacious, blasphemous, mentally ill, loser, pedo, protecting failed Americans is the only thing MAGA are. 100%. Let me get down here, guys, because I'm way behind. Oh, I wasn't that behind. Guys, please hit the like and subscribe. It's very important. I don't care if you're a MAGA person, what you do. You could choke to death for all I give a fuck. But the good guys, please hit the like button and subscribe. Lived in New York City, where many NYU and Columbia graduates call Arkansas instead of Arkansas. Yeah, not true. Not true. Dave Hutchinson, look, you're 234 years old and you're asking me goofy questions in my chat. Don't you have something better to do, Dave? Don't you have great grandchildren to play with or something? Where's my hair? Between your wife's legs. I'm just kidding. There's no way you have a wife. You were awesome, bro. Fuck MAGA. Thank you, Multiverse Patriot. I appreciate that, man. Name one prosperous blue state. Massachusetts. And by the way, they're all prosperous. You know that, right? You want to see something? I guess you guys weren't here for the last show. Don't worry, people that are here for every show, they'll get pissed off I'm doing this, but I have to for you. I have to. What are the poorest, least educated states in the U.S.?
States like Mississippi, West Virginia, Louisiana, Arkansas, Alabama, Kentucky, and New Mexico often rank among the poorest and least educated in the U.S. These states consistently show low educational attainment and high poverty rates.
What are the most educated, wealthiest states in the country?
Massachusetts, Maryland, Connecticut, New Jersey, and Colorado are consistently among the most educated and wealthiest states. They often lead in both high education levels and household incomes, thanks to strong sectors like technology, finance, and education.
There you go. What a dumb question to ask. Name one prosperous blue state. Name one that isn't prosperous. What do you mean? They literally support all you fucktards in those red states. Dude, you're the only one that's pissed off here. Listen to people like you cry is like Christmas morning every single day for us. Zigzag, did you grow up in a home where every Christmas morning somebody was crying? Because if so, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. That sounds like a miserable childhood, which is probably why you grew up to be a scumbag who supports a pedophile rapist. I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 40% is conservative. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He literally just pulled that out of his ass. I know because I lived there and I'm one of them. Yeah. So you have that statistic. You're on point about that. Sure. And what would that matter, fuckface? Because that would mean 60% is liberal, most likely, or at least, there might be some independents in there and shit. But that's like if I said, shit, 40% of Texas is liberal. What the fuck would that matter? What would that change? Oh, tech tyranny. I got a better one for you. Republican gay sex scandals. Let me see. Wes Goodman, an Ohio state representative who campaigned on family values, resigned in 2017 after inappropriate behavior with a man in his office. U.S. Senator Larry Craig of Idaho, known for anti-gay voting records, was arrested in 2007 for disorderly conduct in a men's restroom and later pled guilty. Florida Republican Congressman Mark Foley resigned in 2006 after sending sexually suggestive messages to teenage male congressional pages. George Riekers, an anti-LGBTQ activist and co-founder of the Family Research Council, was revealed in 2010 to have hired a male sex worker while on vacation. Maryland Congressman Robert Bauman was caught soliciting sex from a 16-year-old boy in 1980. In 2023, Florida Republican Party Chairman Christian Ziegler was accused of rape, which brought to light a consensual three-way affair he and his wife had been involved with, despite their public promotion of traditional marriage. Mississippi Congressman John Hinson resigned in 1981 after being arrested on a charge of oral sodomy in a men's restroom. Virginia GOP Lieutenant Governor nominee John Reed faced allegations in 2025 regarding a social media account with sexually explicit images of men, which he denied. Puerto Rican Republican Senator Roberto Arango made headlines in 2011 after revealing bathroom selfies emerged online. I could keep going, but there is a zillion of them. And not to mention Robert Morris, who is Donald Trump's spiritual advisor, who just got busted for pedophilia. Yeah. Sure. Todd Bush, it's not about AI being right. I only do that for you guys so you can hear it. I already know the answers. Why do you think I'm so confident when I ask those questions? Because I already know this stuff. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. It's very, very important. No. But one thing MAGA lacks completely, other than book smarts, is common sense. Guys, let me explain something to you. For about 40 years now, 50 years, there's been a guy who has stood out among all other Americans as the biggest con man in the history of America. Okay, since the 70s, that guy's name is Donald Trump. Let me explain. First of all, he got sued in 1973 by Nixon's Justice Department for refusing to rent apartments to black people. Okay. In in the 80s, he was accused of sexually assaulting many individuals, one being his wife Ivanka, who in court filings said that he brutally raped her. Okay. He was also accused in 1996 of raping a 13-year-old girl with Jeffrey Epstein. All right. Now, during that time period, he inherited from about 71, 72 to 1997, he inherited about $410 million from his father. And he proceeded to fail time after time in every business he attempted at succeeding at. Okay. He had his buildings built by union workers, his casinos, and refused to pay them. He used to crush small businesses. He had a father and son build bar stools for his casino, slot stools, $250,000 worth of slot stools. And he decided, I'm not paying you. Sue me. There was nothing wrong with them. He went on to use them in his casino. He just knew that he had more money than them. So if they tried to sue him, he would bankrupt them. And guess what? They did go bankrupt. They lost everything because of Donald Trump. He lets businesses fail. He goes bankrupt in businesses, and then he refuses to pay employees. He's been conning people his entire fucking life. His father had to bail him out one time. Trump couldn't make his loan payments for his fucking casino. So his father had somebody go into the casino and buy $3 million worth of chips that were never cashed in as a way to just pass $3 million to Trump. Donald Trump. Okay. The guy cheated on every single wife he's ever had. 3 wives, cheated on all 3, including his current one. He fucked a porn star behind her back while she was at home with their newborn. And then when running for president, he paid a porn star hush money so she wouldn't tell the voting electorate that he had an affair with her behind his wife's back. Then he committed 34 counts of falsifying business records to cover up that hush payment. He's a 34-time convicted felon. He's twice impeached, and he's a civilly liable sexual assaulter, rapist, basically. And you guys have been fooled by him. You guys not only have been fooled by him as far as him being a con man and all that, but you guys have been fooled into believing that a New York lifelong pro-choice Democrat somehow became a conservative pro-life Republican. And a guy who, by the way, was born with a platinum spoon in his mouth, never wanted for anything, never did a hard day's work in his life, and literally hates and despises the working poor. You guys have been convinced that he cares about you. So don't tell me about common sense, because if there's one thing MAGA lacks over anything else, and you guys lack a lot, it's common fucking sense. You can't fucking fool me. That's why I named this channel Street Smart Politics. I can't be conned. And I certainly can't be conned by a guy who I've known for 40 years to be a fucking con man. So when you guys get conned every day, when you say shit like Donald Trump is a patriot who loves his country and all that, somebody should slap you right in the fucking face for being so stupid. I mean, you should get a fucking lobotomy. You actually believe Trump cares about you? Howard Stern said it best. He said that the thing is that the people who love him the most, he despises the most. He does. He would never shake one of your hands in public unless there was a photo op. So you guys to believe that he cares about you as working people, you are as dumb as they come. You have zero common fucking sense. It's a miracle that you could tie your shoes every day. I don't even know if I believe that you can. There you go. Dave Hutchinson, you're 316 fucking years old, and you're still in my chat talking shit to me. Jesus Christ, bro. Don't you have some old sterling silverware or some shit to polish? Something? The fuck are you doing? You are dumb as you are bald. Yeah, but I would annihilate you in a debate, right? Stern is a hack. O&A party rock. O&A, you mean the Opie and Anthony that haven't existed for like 15 years now? Yeah, they're doing great. Howard Stern's a cuck. He's like immature, dirty old man that could never have a real career. A real career, Zigzag Moto Chopper. He's got more money than you and everybody in your family and every person you know could possibly have if they lived to be 500 years old each. Donald Trump could never have a real, or Howard Stern could never have a real career. The guy started from nothing, and he made his way to be the number one disc jockey in the fucking world. He's had the number one movie, the number one soundtrack, every fucking. Are you crazy? And listen, I'm not a fan of his bullshit anymore. I don't like his boring shit interviewing Hillary Clinton and people like that. I'm an Artie Years type of guy. But you guys loved Howard Stern. You all loved him. But now that he's not what you're describing, an immature, dirty old man, that bothers the shit out of you because now he acts like an adult and he's a liberal. So that drives you fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Zigzag, again, you could live to be 500 years old. You'll never experience 1% of the success he had in his life. Never. Oh, I got facts all day, Admiral Grump. Great name. How do you figure? There's no such thing as a one-sided debate, Dopey. I think you know that, right? I mean, you would have to. A debate, by definition, involves more than one person. He's just like you, but yet he made something of himself. Well, listen, I'm pretty successful in life, Matthew. Nowhere near like him. But you guys talk about me like you know me in some way. I've made something out of myself too. But Howard Stern, come on. Nobody can compare themselves to him. Nobody. Because not only is the guy successful, but he did it all by himself. He didn't inherit a dime like Donald Trump did. So you guys sound stupid when you talk about him because, you're all butthurt fucking babies who turn on anybody who doesn't worship your God King the way you do. Admiral Grump, everything I say is facts, bro. There's no opinions here. Oh, get rid of him, JGB. Feel free, bro. That's because this isn't a debate, stupid ass. This is a guy doing a live stream. So who else would be talking, Matthew? You can call in if you'd like, and I'll annihilate you. That's up to you. Do you blow your father with that mouth? That's a good Tony Soprano line. I can tell your debating skills are garbage because you can't put forth a sentence without cursing. No. That's just who I am. Okay, I'm not a book smart, college educated guy. I'm a street guy. But I will debate you right now, James. Right now, you just tell me you want the number and you can call in. You guys deserve to be insulted. What do you mean 6 people? Maybe you just meant insulting people. And it's YOU_R, Admiral Grump. Jesus Christ. What are you saying? Are you pretending to be me right now or what? Thank you. If you're saying I'm 30, I appreciate that. Yeah, he is. Of course. Well, they all are. Let's be honest. Oh my God, Zigzag, great fucking job. You're brilliant. JGB, get him. Oh my God, get over yourself. No, Admiral Grump, let me explain. And Bobby and JGB, all these guys, they know. I say this all the time. I am not a particularly smart individual. If you put me in a room with a lot of smart people, I'm dumb as a box of rocks. But when it comes to you guys, I'm a mad genius. I am fucking 1,000 times smarter than any of you guys, at least when it comes to politics and Donald Trump. Every person on the left is, believe me. That's why Republicans, conservatives, whether it's podcasters, whether it's Charlie Kirk, whoever, they get eaten alive by liberals and just leftists in general. Because let me tell you how a debate works. The person telling the truth always wins. And you guys lie through your teeth 24 hours a fucking day. Oh, wait now, bro. Now you're backpedaling from what you said before. Okay, tell me how, Zigzag. I know. That's all they got. They're stupid, stupid people, sober, Hellraiser. I like your name, by the way. I'm 6.5 years clean and sober. How about you? Admits what, Jamie? Ain't that smart? You're a Democrat. It's YOU_RE. You want to call me stupid again while misspelling words, Pop-Tart? And yeah, the Democrats are the smarter ones. The people that vote Democrat, absolutely. Unless you're a millionaire or a billionaire, then you should absolutely vote Republican. Non-gender cats. Wow, Skrill Kill. You've been listening to a lot of Fox, or what are you, a QAnon guy or what? Because it's not a thing. She has America not been great. The Chinese Exclusion Act project. Nope. Yeah. All right. It's up to you, JGB. I defer to you. Charlie Kirk got eaten alive. Are you fucking serious? Yes. Charlie Kirk was not nearly as smart as you think he was. He lied through his teeth constantly. And anytime Dean or Parker showed up, that motherfucker hid. He would not debate them. Dean and Parker would show up at every goddamn, thing he would do at the colleges, universities. They would show up. And they would tell his people, I want to debate him. And he would say, he won't debate you. Now, eventually, he wound up debating both of them on a one versus, I forget what it's called, but they annihilated him. When he went to Cambridge, those liberals annihilated him. Yeah, he was not nearly as good. What he would do is he would debate these students, and he would try to catch younger, unprepared students, but he would debate them, and then he would take a clip where he makes a good point against them, and he would play that. And so you guys only ever see when he's winning a debate. You don't see the rest of it. Liberals are emotionally manipulative. They are riddled with guilt and fundamentally broken as people. Is that right? Is this what you learned from Fox News, Matthew? Oh, God. Hold on, I lost my vape. I support Trump because he, like myself, lives in the real world. Democrats are delusional, living lies, and standing up for make-believe. Donald Trump wants to, make Canada the 51st state. He wants to buy Greenland. And today he confused Greenland with Iceland. And he's a guy who doesn't even know what paper fucking towels are. He described paper towels once. He had no idea what they are. This is a guy who, after the 2024 election, said that he invented the word groceries. And because of the word groceries, he won the election. It's a guy who had every fucking dime handed to him his whole life, $412 million. He met a whore and married her. Even the relationship is fake. She won't even hold his hand. Now tell me again how he lives in the real world. Who has an IQ over 140? Not you. Oh, yeah. It's right here. He told the 10-year-old he'll be dating her.
Charges that Jeffrey Epstein was running a sex trafficking ring in the early 2000s that included underage girls as young as 14 years old.
Donald Trump in 2002 said of Epstein, he's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side.
He routinely spoke fawningly of Jeffrey. He admired Epstein's lifestyle.
Your daughter, she's beautiful. Can I say this? A piece of it.
Yeah. She's actually always been very voluptuous.
What does Tiffany have of Marlon?
She's got Marlon's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this blood yet.
You were playing tennis and you came off the court. Quote, look at that piece of I would love some of that. It so happened that Trump was referring to Cohen's then 15-year-old daughter, Samantha.
I had the impression that he was interested in younger women and that, women would age out for him.
Miss Teen Universe? Yeah, that's like giving Jeffrey Dahmer a cooking show.
I'll go backstage before a show, and everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. Yeah. I standing there with no sweat.
Donald Trump is heard making questionable comments about a young girl.
You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years.
A lawsuit against the presumptive GOP nominee alleges he raped a girl when she was 13 years old.
Prince Andrew answering questions for the first time about his friendship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't know Prince Andrew, but it's a tough story.
Trump has been photographed with Prince Andrew as far back as the year 2000.
Ghislaine Maxwell is accused of helping Epstein sexually abuse underage girls.
I've met her numerous times over the years, especially since I lived in Palm Beach, and I guess they lived in Palm Beach. But I wish her well.
You know about sexual predators and things like that. I mean,
you are one.
All right, I was going to say that, but it's true.
He wished the convicted pedophile well. That's his buddy, Glenn. Let me see. Let No. The Clintons, I got news for you. Donald Trump, when he tried to pull his little stunt where he just released a bunch of photos of Clinton from the Epstein files, Bill Clinton came out and said, I want you to release everything pertaining to me from the Epstein files, pictures, everything. And nothing else came out. I hate to tell you, it's not the Clintons. It's Trump. It's Trump. Trump is the Epstein files. What do you mean he's not in the Epstein? He absolutely is. We already know. It's already been proven that he is. Cranky old guys. There was 12,000 out of 2 million documents from the Epstein files were released. That's it so far. 12,000 out of 2 million. And I think it was file number 468 was a picture of a dresser in Jeffrey Epstein's house. And in the drawer of that dresser was pictures of Donald Trump with girls, and their faces were blocked out. Once they caught that picture was in there, they deleted it overnight, but they were forced to put it back up. So that picture exists online. So there you go. Right there, he's in the files. Plus, he was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein for 10 years. And I could tell you a list of other reasons. What's taken out of context? Tell me. Matthew Carlin, do you mean Donald Trump's own words? When I see Donald Trump with my eyes saying things and I hear him with my ears, that's a bad source. So Donald Trump is a bad source. Got you. Because what's the source there? All that is a compilation video TYT put together. And by the way, I don't watch TYT, but it has nothing to do with them because I've seen all of those clips individually in full. Nothing is taken out of context. But I like Matthew that he said some fucked up shit, because if you didn't think so, you wouldn't be worried about saying, oh, it was taken out of context. After the conviction, what conviction would that be? Just out of curiosity. Pam Bondi said it, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Pam Bondi told Donald Trump he's in the files. They assigned 1,000 FBI agents to release to redact the Epstein files. You had the files for 3 years. I did? What do you mean 3 years? Just out of curiosity. You mean 4 years? Because let me tell you who had the files for 4 years before that. Donald Trump did. Yeah, no shit. Robin knows her shit. I can't stand the bitch, but she knows her shit. Everybody always knew Donald Trump was a pervert. You guys don't understand. A lot of you are from bumfuck nowhere. You live in Arkansas and Alabama and Oklahoma and places like that. People like myself who grew up in New York City, they know who this guy is. We've always known. Everybody in New York knew what he was all about. Everybody. No. Complete opposite, king shit. How do you figure? The Democrats are the ones trying to force the release of the Epstein files while the Republicans are continuously covering it up. Yeah, sure. Maybe we'll see each other in person someday, Sven. I think the Dems just held on to it throughout the election cycle. No. King shit, do you think Donald Trump held on to it throughout the election cycle? You do remember that Donald Trump was in office before Joe Biden, right? And he had the files. By the way, also, let me just point this out. Donald Trump is the president right now, and he refuses to release the files. And I think that's a little more important than anything he did in his first term or Biden did or Obama did, because that's irrelevant now. We live in the present. Donald Trump is the president. He's been the president for a year. As of what? Yesterday? Okay. And he refuses to release the Epstein files. Oh, yeah, without a doubt, the first Avenger. Look, it's so funny. These guys like Jeffrey, they'll talk about cigarettes. How much you want to bet Jeffrey's a drinker? Maybe he smokes crack. Maybe he does coke. Everybody does something, right? He probably does some coke, at the very least, some powder, smokes weed, drinks like a fish, and he's talking about cigarettes. You guys are so fucking stupid and disingenuous and completely lack self-awareness, by the way. No. Who said the Biden administration was sitting on it? It was with the DOJ. How do you know Biden saw anything? But again, if you're going to talk about Biden not releasing them, are you telling me Trump sat on them? Trump sat on them when he could have exposed all these Democrats you claim are in the files, but he said, no, I'm not going to do that. least King Shit's honest. I'm stressed. Skrill kill. No, I have an addiction. That's my problem. Cigarettes. And I try to vape sometimes instead of smoking. But I'm chill as a motherfucker right now. You guys can see that. I got a smile on my face. I'm laughing at you guys. It's not me that's stressed. He is in control of DOJ. I hope you're talking about Trump because yes, he is, and he won't release the files. No, not true at all. And even if so, okay. I'll take that. I'll accept that. Yep. And Trump is a pedophile. The Epstein case was still, don't tell them the first Avenger because they don't know anything. And I like to try to get them to say why Trump didn't release them. But you're right. Look at this guy. I get one of these every show. People that think the Epstein files were released, and they're always MAGA. The files were released, and most of the Democratic Party was implicated. What were you on about? Who was implicated, and how much of the Epstein files were released? I'm curious. Because, by the way, the Epstein files were not released. That's why there's still a fight over releasing them. But who in the Democratic Party was implicated? Who was found to be on the list or have gone to the island or anything like that? I'll wait. Biden, too, T.O., far gone to know what he was seeing the last few years. Now, let's take a look at this.
And I left Louisiana, and I went to Puerto Rico, and I met with the president of, and I left Louisiana, and I went to Puerto Rico, and I met with the president of the Virgin Islands. These are people that are incredible people. They've suffered gravely, and we'll be there. We're going to be there.
Yeah, he's the president of the Virgin Islands, but he didn't know that. Here's another one.
The president of Venezuela.
Guys, please hit the like and subscribe.
The president of Venezuela called the strike on the boat illegal. Are you concerned that Maduro might escalate something?
No, what's illegal are the drugs that were on the boat and the drugs that are being sent into our country and the fact that 300 million people died last year from drugs. That's what's illegal.
300 million people died last year from drugs, Trump says. So there's only 340 million people in the entire country. So according to Trump, there's only 40 million people left. But yeah, he's totally with it. Totally with it. You're right. You and I would drink and fight. Definitely. Definitely king shit. I don't even think it was 2%, was it? No, it couldn't have even been 2%. 4 years of Democrat tears has been excellent. When did we have 4 years? You know that the last guy in office, like for 4 years was Joe Biden, right? Confused about that too? I'm not surprised. Then by the same logic that would apply to Biden. What? So what are you going to accomplish whining about Trump all the time? Nothing. Get over the fact you don't like he's your president. Accept it. Colonel Staub, whatever your name is. You know what's funny? Because again, I say you guys always got a stunning lack of self-awareness. If you look at this chat right now, go look through the comments. Probably 40% of the people, all MAGA, are talking about Joe Biden right now. Joe Biden. Joe Biden's been out of office a year. You guys are still talking about Joe Biden. And you will gladly claim with no problem that the election was stolen, even though it wasn't, because you can't get over that either. During his 4 years, you bitched and whined and pissed and moaned and cried like fucking babies and said, fuck Joe Biden, let's go Brandon, and wore your stupid FJB shirts and all that horse shit. You guys still whine about him. We're talking about why didn't Trump release the Epstein files, and the majority of the MAGA people in the chat are saying, why didn't Biden? So are you sure you want to die on that hill, dummy? Because I'm doing much better accepting that Trump is president than you are at accepting that Biden was president. Yeah, it's only stolen when you lose. Oh, are you talking to them? Wait a minute. What side are you on? I'm not sure. I think you're on their side. What do you mean? I don't know. I am King Shit Street. All right, that's what's up, man. Good to meet you, King Shit. They control all three branches, but they are still crybabies. They're sore losers. They're fucking children. Look at them. They use words like libtard. They're dumb as fuck. Clinton stole the election from me. I'll give you that, Bob Dole. Well, why have you accepted that you lost? Because I believe in free and fair elections and Donald Trump won. I know you meant to say, why haven't you? But you're stupid. So thank you. Why would who would be better to run this country now if not Trump? I have two dogs, either one of them. My wife, my 13-year-old stepson, me, Big Bird, Kermit the Frog, an actual frog, an elephant, a cheeseburger, anything or anyone would be better than Donald Trump. Well, that's what's up, man. Appreciate it. Big Bird. Yeah, Big Bird could do a better job. All right, guys, I got to get going because we only got 54 people left. So I'll probably see you tonight around 10:30. Peace.